Hello, this is another custom playset I put together. I designed the box. The illustration in the middle is from an unknown source, and it doesn't point to anything specific in the playset, but it just captures the essence of it, so I thought it appropriate. I drew the surrounding illustrations and the blurbs and all that. It's called Rocketship to Venus. And it is a sci-fi pulp era playset with monsters and dinosaurs, and it harkens back to Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon and 50 sci-fi movies where they go to other planets and find monsters and dinosaurs. And here are the Earth-based parts. There's a couple of cool rocket ships there. That's the launch platform. These things really don't need a launch platform, but I guess according to the background it makes it easier for them. They have one on the Earth base. It's called the Muroc testing area. And there's the atomic fuel for the refueling area for the rocket ships. There's the headquarters building. See if I can get that in tight there. And there's the launch control blockhouse. And these are made of wood. I bought these from an eBay seller named Clyde Childress that made these himself. They're custom pieces. And I got really lucky and got a good deal on them because it was an auction and not many people bid. So I really appreciate Clyde's good work here. Fit into my playset pretty nice. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on Venus. Okay. Here's the main bulk of the playset. It's the dinosaurs and monsters, and here are 11 figures. They're actually some recasts for the Mark's Mystery Spaceship figures, and I worked them into the playset. They're there to explore and map Venus, and of course this is not science. We all know that Venus is too hot to support life like this. But, you know, in the movies and the pulps and that genre, Venus was just like a hot jungle planet, and, you know, a lot like Earth. So that's what we're going with here. That's the feel and the ambiance of it. And I've got a little background I'm going to read here while you guys look at the setup there. The Rocketship to Venus playset, pulp era sci-fi. Earth base. Muroc testing area is the secret launch base for Venus Expedition VE-1. The expedition is an 11-person crew consisting of 5 United States Air Force personnel, 4 humans and 1 android, and 6 aliens working under orders from the Air Force. The aliens were scouts from various planets sent to spy on the Earth. They were captured over the last few years and mentally reconditioned by the Air Force to use their greater than human abilities of telepathy, telekinesis, heightened strength and toughness, and enhanced senses to aid the Venus expedition in exploring and mapping Venus. Small explosives were surgically implanted in the aliens' heads to ensure loyalty. Venus expedition personnel. Now these names are straight out of a corny 50s sci-fi movie, so bear with me here. The commander is Colonel Trip Travers. Doctor is Major Lucy Buff. Pilot is Captain Hunt Ripper. The other pilot is Captain Crash Connors. Mechanic is Tech Sergeant Andy Handy, who's an android. And the aliens are Jellic of Venus, Throck of Mars, Kalen of Saturn, Elikar Kos of Alpha Centauri B7, Bell of Lumen 16A4 and Rays L of Sirius B9. The expedition will travel to Venus on two rocket ships, the VE-1 and the VE-2. VE-1 is a green and yellow rocket ship which will carry most of the personnel and equipment. It is piloted by Captain Hunt Ripper. VE-2 is a blue and silver experimental bomber with heavy weaponry, including conventional 2,000-pound bombs and 4 atomic bombs, in case things get really nasty. It is piloted by Captain Crash Connors. The primary mission is to explore and map Venus. Secondary missions include to make the diplomatic relations with any civilizations of intelligent life forms and destroying any advanced technological weaponry of any hostile groups. Arriving on Venus. Venus is a deadly green hell planet with steaming jungles and swamps, as well as giant predatory animals very similar to many that existed in Earth's prehistoric past, only usually bigger and meaner. It's constant hyper-bloodletting on a grand scale, eat or be eaten. In addition to the Venusian dinosaurs and huge mammals, there are poisonous insects and arachnids bigger than cars called giant crawlers. Also, there are hulking humanoids called energy ogres who absorb solar energy and can briefly expel it in a deadly heat blast. The top of the food chain is the towering chaos beast. Only the most powerful predators or groups can challenge it. Most of the vegetation resembles palm trees, but there are also carnivorous trees and plants in abundance, and the glowing swamps have a type of floating algae-like growth which can strip the flesh off of smaller life forms in seconds. Welcome to the bloody jungle planet. Chaos Toys, Route 666, The Great Abyss. So there you go. Now I'm going to take the camera off and we will get an aerial rocket ship eye view of this place. There's the crew out on foot exploring, and they've run into quite a situation here. And some of the giant crawlers. And there are some dinosaurs that look a lot like Earth dinosaurs, but bigger and meaner. And, you know, a lot of palm trees everywhere. There's the swamp, the glowing swamp with the flesh-eating algae in it. And more dinosaurs, and there's a big T-Rex looking critter there. And got some terrain back there. That is an NPC mountain in a weird blue plastic marble with white. This cave here for the energy ogres, which are just Mark's cavemen repops. This cave is actually from the Mark's Troll Village. You know, I found a good deal on that on eBay and decided to include that in the playset for terrain. There's an X Plus Emer, and we all know that the Emer in 20,000 miles to Earth was small and got big on Earth, but in this playset he starts big. He's like the top of the food chain here. Call him the Chaos Beast. There's some Mark's trees back there in the background, and we will circle around a little bit here, get another view of everything. As you can see, it's just a conglomeration of stuff that a kid would have a ball with. And they're much bigger than, you know, Mark's dinos or NPC dinos. These things are quite large. I got some of them from an Animal Planet playset that I bought years ago, and some of them are Carnegie Safari dinos and mammals. And, you know, I just threw a variety of things in here just for fun. So, there we go. The Rocketship to Venus playset, custom. And that is all for now.